Here we go. We are recording. Perfect. So thank you guys for joining the Zoom today. So as most of you know, we have been talking about basically the same topics for the last 2 weeks, which will be launching your winning ad, right? So I'm not going to talk about the same thing about how to structure the video, how to set the targets and stuff like that, because we already have a session that actually explains every single step that I have been doing and I shared with you all. So whoever needs to, kind of like watch it or anything will be in the chat that we specifically created for the open hour Zoom. And that chat is called launching your winning video ad. Okay, so all the replays will be posted there. Now, today, I would like to dedicate the session to questions, to if you want me to check up your ads, if you want to ask anything about targets specifically, if you want to share any results that you have so far, anything. We can talk about anything regarding YouTube, okay? So I'm going to leave the floor open for whoever wants to ask anything, or I'm going to ask directly if you guys don't talk.
So,
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I have my YouTube campaign. We can, today is the last day of learning phase.
Okay.
So tonight I can optimize it. So if we can take my campaign as an example and see where we can optimize, then
Sure.
maybe that could be helpful for others as well.
So the campaign is out of the learning phase so far. It doesn't say learning anymore.
No, it's
legible.
still saying learning. Today is the last day. So
well, this is the thing. I'm just going to suggest you something here. Sometimes not every single campaign's learning phase lasts the same number of days. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes 5 days, sometimes even quicker. It depends how fast the algorithm can get data and how fast the audience that you predefine engage with your ad, so they can learn faster, right? So without the campaign saying eligible and no learning, you cannot touch it. So maybe the learning phase topic or phrase will disappear tonight because, as you say, it might be the last day or it's been 7 days running, but it might not. So we're gonna have to wait. Okay.
So my okay, in my campaign, right.
We can talk about the campaign, but then don't touch it because I don't want to screw anything up.
Right. So I was just thinking that where can we optimize that? I can just make those points, and when it is out of learning phase, then I can go and start optimizing with that.
Exactly. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Can you give me access to share?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay. So here it is.
Just give me 1 second. I have to answer a comment here in Flock. Okay. There we go. She should begin now. Somebody was asking for the link to join. I just forward the link to another channel. Okay, I can see your dashboard.
Okay, yeah. So this is my campaign. Okay, and it says bid strategy learning. And when I hover over it, it says 1 day left for learning.
Okay, so tomorrow it's a day, not today.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, okay. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, let's wait until tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes this message is awkward and it only, you're only missing one day, or you have to only wait for a day or 24 hours. But sometimes it no 100%, what it says in there. Sometimes it's
Right.
even earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I have been running like 15 campaigns now. So it is always 5 days for me. But
It's
yeah,
Friday. Good.
I will not make any changes before it is out of learning phase. That's for
Good.
sure.
Mhm.
Okay. So now we can like right now this is showing as we can check the CTR and view rate for this
So you
one.
got 20 conversions. See?
So yeah, this is one thing, Lisandra. I started this campaign on 20th. Okay, 20th of January. So it's been like 4.5 days now.
What?
And yeah, but those are not 20 conversions. I think I have only 14 or 15 conversions. I don't know where these six other rest of the
I do
conversions.
know you're not the first opt-in, but what the message that you have to get in here is that your campaign is working,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
Right. So CTR is above 1%, which is good. View rate is not about 20%, but if I see individually, I'm going to click on this campaign now. So I'm running this campaign in US and Canada.
Okay.
It's in my native language.
Mm-hmm.
View rate is still showing like low. And like I said, that youtube.com, it is showing the placements in youtube.com site, but I'm going to ignore for now, like you
Okay,
said last
let's just
time
see
that,
for a second how many conversions you got from the YouTube campaign site.
yeah, here it is 0.
So you got 0 conversions, and then do you have any impressions?
Impressions is
309.
309.
That's okay. That's fine. Let's just exactly ignore that for now.
Yeah.
Because I do believe the reason why it shows youtube.com is because the platform actually probably cannot really specify the video link where the ad was actually popping up. But I don't think it's nothing, like that we really have to worry about it, especially if you're getting conversions in other different videos.
Yeah. Okay.
So regarding the view rate, so
Mhm.
you launched the ad on the 20th, you said, right?
Yes.
So it's been running for 4 days basically, because
Yeah.
counting the 20, today the 25, the 25th.
Yeah.
So for 4 days, how long is your video?
It's 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, which is good. In my opinion, that's, I would say, the average. I think it's fine. So maybe the view rate, it might increase, but usually winning videos oscillate around like the 30% view rate, but that's not a big deal, honestly. Maybe it's because just, people are super excited and the ad just pop up in the in the video they were watching, and they got super excited about what you said. And in the first couple minutes, or in the first minute, they just click learn more and went straight to the website. They didn't watch the whole thing, right? So as long as we're getting conversions, that's why I usually like to make a point about this, because people when we start, we get to pay too much attention in other metrics that are actually not as relevant. I start worrying about, for example, about the view rate, about the clicks, about I will say the CTR when I'm not getting leads, right? You start worrying about that when you try to analyze what's going on with my ads. So all those metrics kind of like will tell you the reason or what's going on with the ad, right? So, but right now you are getting leads, which is good. Now, the only thing that I'm worried about is that the lead cost is really low. So I know that we do want to get a lead cost, which is cheap, the cheapest one, but sometimes that is something that we might need to worry about because that might be attracting people that are non-quality leads. Now, we do have to keep something in mind. You are targeting Canada and the States, right? And then you're targeting men's and women's, or
No, only women.
only women. So maybe just because the audience that you're targeting is really working on your ad, right? So you have to wait a little bit. Maybe wait for until you reach the 100 leads, which I believe it won't be, you don't have to wait much longer, really long, a long time, I mean, because if you have 20 leads in 4 days, maybe next week you will be with over 100 leads, right? So let's just wait. And if you don't get, for example, any inquiries or people asking, okay, I would like to learn more, or how do I start? If they don't engage with you through email, maybe it's something that we have to, start looking a little bit further. But so far, I think it's good.
When I check, like on the dashboard, it is showing like 18. Right now, it is showing 18 conversions here. On the overview, it is showing 20 conversions. And in the actual emails I got 15. So
yeah.
yesterday,
The reason why
I-
you have 15 is because the first opt-in rule that we have. Now, the reason why you had an 18 there and then a 20 over there, it might be, do you select any audiences or?
no,
No,
only
it's only.
demographics. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like strange. Because sometimes when we select audiences or topics before, we don't have the option to select topics anymore. But sometimes the count, it will count you, for example, it will count 20 leads in one side and then 19 in another. And I think, in my opinion, it was because there were a few leads that came through targeting a specific demographics, and your ad show not only on video ads in YouTube. I mean, they were showing probably in display or something related to Google Network. But if you only select demographics, and then the goal of your campaign is, like leads, and then you select video as a second step, I don't really know what's going on. I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah. And from yesterday I got only one lead, like email of one lead. And today I don't have any email.
So when was the day that you got like the biggest number of leads?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday I got 6 leads.
So you got 6 on Sunday, which was the first day that you launched the ad, right?
No, Friday I launched. Friday afternoon around 4 p.m. I launched my ad.
Okay.
And that day itself I got 1 lead. And then Saturday I got 3 leads. Sunday 6 leads.
So it's kind of like increasing.
Yeah. Then Monday again 3 leads. And Tuesday only 1 lead.
Tuesday only 1, yesterday, and then today nothing.
Yeah.
Do you check the junk folder? Because sometimes my leads ended up being on the junk folder.
I keep checking that every time.
Yeah. Let's just wait until the learning phase is over. Now, the other thing that I want to know is how big was the audience when you were selecting the target? How many impressions were saying?
15 million.
15 million. I think that you talk about that, yeah. Which is a huge number. So I don't think that we really have to worry about anything so far. Just let the ad running and see how the leads actually behave. If they convert, if they interact with you, if you keep getting leads, do not touch the ad. Now, regarding about optimizing the ad, what will be I will say the part of the ad or the demographics that you would like to optimize? In my opinion, you don't have to optimize anything, especially if you didn't target audiences or any custom segments or anything. I don't think that it will be a point to make an optimization here.
Okay, but what if I get only one lead a day or no lead at all on a day? Do you think
You
then
have to
that is-
wait, because sometimes you cannot go by, for example, this is normal. You can expect that your ad on your campaign gets you lots of leads one day, and then the next day decrease the number of leads, like 1 or 2, or maybe the next day none. Now, if you keep getting less and less, or if for example, if the behavior of not getting any leads is kind of like after consecutive in 2 days, couple days in a row, then definitely you have to make a change, right? Or optimize or change something. But in my case, I have been running winning ads that brought me hundreds of buyers. And sometimes I get 1, 2, 3, 4 leads a day. And then during the weekend, for example, which is where the higher numbers of ads are actually, in my opinion, launching, because people are at home. So advertisers sometimes take advantage of that. Maybe your ad is in competition with other ads because they are targeting kind of like the same audience or the same location, and then your ad gets showing a little bit less that day. So, but that doesn't mean that the ad is bad, that your audience is not good. Do you have to, be patient, and then usually when that happens, the next day, then you do start showing your ad more and more and more, and then you get lots of results. But you have to, keep an eye on it and see how things go. But it's okay, we not only gonna hit 20 leads every single day, and the number, it won't be the same number every single day. It can fluctuate, it can go up and down. Okay, so if you were to optimize the ad, what would you do in this case?
Yeah, I would just go to audiences first. I'll click on it. And then I will go to this demographics, because I don't have any audiences selected. So I'll just go here. I will check the table of age, gender, household income, parental status. Here I will see, first of all, I'm just targeting female, and age group is 35 to 64. Sorry, 35
to 54.
25 to 54. Yeah. And then I will just check how many conversions I'm getting from here. And also I have kept this unknown also open. So I just got one lead here, and cost per conversion is $7.36. And view rate is also like less.
Like, honestly, I do understand what you mean, but there is not really, in my opinion, it won't make much difference if you kind of like exclude one of the age range that you have, because you are narrowing the audience there, right? Remember, you didn't select anything else. So if you exclude one of the age range there, for example, let's just say that you're keeping the one with the cheapest cost, then your audience will be smaller, right? So, and we really never know. So far, you have been getting more attraction from the people between the 35 and 44 years, but maybe later on you get into a group that, I don't know, people from 45 to 54, they decide to register on your phone more, right? I will say that in my case, I'm not a fan of optimizing age range or nothing regarding, for example, gender. If you stick to a gender, don't change to another gender, because those things are related to your brand, to what you talk in the video and stuff like that. So when it comes to optimization, I will only stick to audiences and then custom segments, and then there was something else that I was going to mention and I forgot. Parental status, household income. Yeah, in that case, yeah, there's honestly nothing else that we can.
Location?
Exactly. I was going to talk about the location. So after the ad have been running, let's just say for a month, and then you start getting data. You're collecting a lot of data. You have been getting lots of leads, at least 500 leads I'm talking about. You can go to locations and click on the country. Let's just click on Canada. And then you can select, exactly, you can select between provinces. And then so far, as you can see, Ontario, Canada is the one that I've been getting most of the impressions. But if you notice, people from British Columbia are the ones that are engaging more with your ad, right? Yeah. That's why you see that the cost is lower and the view rate is higher and the conversion rate is higher. Now you have to, right now, you have to, or I mean, not right now, let's just wait a little bit more. After a while, let's just say after a month, you have to come here and say, okay, my ad, because this is the thing, the algorithm will learn from that. And then itself will start showing your ad where most of the engagement is coming. So even though that we optimize, we have to let the algorithm learn that part first. So if after a while you come here and you see that you're getting most impressions in Ontario, but the British Columbia province is actually showing better results, then I will optimize that. Then I will maybe exclude Ontario, Canada for now and focus my target in the location where I'm getting better cost. Okay?
Yeah. So
but now I would not touch anything. And this is just an example, because even if this is just thinking that the cost of your lead in Ontario increased to $8. Okay? So far, for what you have been showing here, you don't have to touch anything, even though the results in British Columbia are at a better cost than in Ontario, okay? Now, based on my experience, I think there are more people that will relate to your ad in Ontario than, I mean in number, than in British Columbia, okay? So I would just leave it open.
Yeah. So
and don't touch anything.
Yeah. So if this one, right? I cannot pronounce this province, but this, yeah, this province, if it stays like this after 4 or 5 days also, then what do you suggest? Like,
well, that means if it stays like that, it means that in Saskatchewan, there are people that speak your language. Maybe they haven't had the chance to watch your ad. Maybe, I don't know, it was a moment, because it doesn't make sense that people from a province really feel attracted to your marketing, but then people from Saskatchewan no, right? So now, yeah, I wouldn't do anything either.
Or if impressions are increasing here, but nothing is happening, then I can exclude this, right?
If it's a huge difference, like, I don't know, 500 impressions and 0, or like,
Okay.
you know, like something that you would rather to make the algorithm show your ad or spend your money in different territory, because I rarely really see that happen, because usually when the algorithm notice that your ad is getting more attraction somewhere else, you will start seeing the impression going there. Okay, but you can always keep an eye on it. And yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely if because your ad is getting more attention over there. Yeah, and so far it's going well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait. And before I do something, like by next Wednesday, definitely we can review again, like, anything.
I in my case, if I don't select audiences or custom segments, or before that we were allowed to select, for example, keywords, topics, placements, I don't like to be optimizing regarding, you know, any other demographics.
Okay.
Because you are kind of like narrowing the audience, number one, and then you never know, honestly, and the algorithm is working always on your favor. So just let it be, and just keep an eye on it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Nisandra, I have some questions regarding my campaign. Today is the 9th day of my no goal campaign. So, and I got 7 conversions. Then I want to run my leads ad after 2 days, or should I continue with this one? Because I'm so far I only got 7 conversions. Yesterday I didn't get any conversion, and today also. My CTR, I want to tell about the CTR. It's below 1%, but the view rate is 46%.
Okay.
So should I?
So that is running the no goal campaign, right? Yeah. Usually, I always encourage people to run the no goal campaign for a week, basically, just for a week to 10 days. If once you're done, once you're past that time, I'll just, you know, run the leads goal campaign. Okay, because that's what is going to get you most of the leads. You are kind of like telling the algorithm, hey, this is the purpose of my campaign, get me leads, this is what I want, get me conversions, right? So this first campaign that we're running is for when it's a new account, to kind of like the algorithm learn who will be your audience, how they're going to interact or engage with your business in particular, and kind of like get some data from that. But we have to, you know, move on and start running the maximize conversion campaign. So this is how many days you have been running it, you said?
9 days. Today is the 9th day.
Yeah,
and
yeah, shut that down.
Limited by budget. Okay, today or
today, whenever you get the chance, just shut it down and create a new one. Just the same thing that you're doing, because you're getting leads. It is working, right? But
yeah,
it will be selecting the lead option and then maximize conversion as a setting. Okay.
actually I got 4 leads from unknown. When I checked in my dashboard, it shows male. 4 conversion from male and 3 conversion from female. I don't know. I didn't select the male. I only select female and then unknown.
I don't
I
know.
got 4 leads from men and 3 from women.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is just to get data and stuff, you know. Once you focus on the lead goal campaign, you can really, start studying your results and see the metrics and stuff like that. But usually when we get leads in the first campaign without goal guidance, results will increase when you select the other type of campaign. I will say probably 50%. It's usually
Should I
better.
shut down no goal campaign and start leads conversion, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. No problem. Okay, who wants
Sandra.
to? Sure, go for it. Go
I got
ahead.
some questions here. I started the No Goal campaign on the 10th
Mhm.
of January till the 13th. Well, I remember you said 7 days, and I asked another coach, she said wait for 14 days or even a month. So, and then on my dashboard, it says no conversion, zero conversion. It's costing me a lot, but it says zero conversion, conversion rate is 0% too. And I even asked the coach and she said, oh, it's still working. It doesn't mean that you're not getting any leads. But like I've been getting clicks, but but most of those people I know are in the city that I live in. They know me, they register and become my lead. But it's not like so I don't know if it's working. Should I do the lead campaign? I don't.
This is the thing. Everyone has their own opinion about the lead goal. The first campaign without the goal guidance. I will stick to the training. The training, used to say that we have to run it for over 10 days. In my case, I have always suggested running for a week or 10 days. In my opinion, that's more than enough. And the purpose of your campaigns is getting results, right? So if I was you, I would just create a new campaign with leads at goal, and then start from there. Now, from that campaign, you can probably start getting some insights about the view rate of your ad, because maybe you have to improve your video. So, because it's really rare and weird that you are not getting any leads actually at all.
Yeah, like it wasn't that many, but it was like I did get some buyers.
So
let's say that.
Oh, you
I
got
did
buyers.
get but it was mostly, I think it's my previous leads or the leads became after this. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not too sure, because I know those people who are in the city, probably they notice it's me and then they went and registered and then.
But it was through your video ad, right?
Yeah.
They saw your ad on YouTube.
That's what I'm not sure, like whether was it just a video ad or was it just because I do TikTok too. So I don't know if it's been there. They see some, some stuff like I'm not running ads. It's just, like posting regularly, or even Facebook or just Instagram. I'm not sure like where's coming, because it's not telling me on the, on the Google ads. It doesn't tell me where it's coming where, but it says like there's like 57 clicks.
Yeah, but if it doesn't mark any leads,
no, it does. It says zero conversion.
Then you didn't get any leads from there. So that's why that's my concern, because even if you said that you run it for 7 days so far, right?
13 days.
13 days. Yeah, 13 days.
Because I was marking for the 2 weeks period.
Yeah, 13 days is more than enough for at least minimum get a few leads, right?
Yeah.
So the view rate of your campaign, what it is it really low or?
View rate is 38.74%.
Which is good. Now, you are getting leads from any other source like TikTok or?
I think so. Not like regularly, but I've been getting like 1, 2, or 3.
And then you really set the conversion code, right?
No, actually, I went through the training and then I couldn't find a code. Like it was different. My page was way different.
Maybe you are getting leads from YouTube, but then if you don't have your conversion codes set, it won't count the leads. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to go through the training again and
Mhm.
watch all the videos in the order that we have it in the training. There is one that talks about, setting up your conversion in the Google dashboard, and
Yeah.
that's the code that will make sure that your leads are counted. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
I went and then that code wasn't there on my page.
mm,
I'm not sure like what's happening. Like I went there and then trying to go through the training and then like the code it says copy it and paste it and then go to admin system and then
yeah, there
request
is
and all that
something
stuff. There
missing.
is no code or anything.
It's weird.
That's what I'm not. Maybe I should have done it before I run a no goal campaign or
For sure,
doesn't.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Because that's important. That's basically what it's going to tell you this ad is
Mhm.
working. And what it kind of like confusing when you're getting like 30% view rate and no leads in 13 days. And then you're
Yeah.
getting leads, but then you don't really know because you don't know if it's coming from TikTok because you're advertising somewhere else or if it's coming
Yeah.
from YouTube, right? So
Mhm.
I don't know, before we used to have a tool in the training called Analytics. It's not available anymore because we don't really need it, but I still use that tool. And when you set it up properly, you can find out where is the network that is giving you the conversions. From where
Okay.
network people are going or finding your website.
Mhm.
Before we used to have that option. Now, I think in order for you to get that option, I think you have to install the tags in your website and some other codes, and then
Mhm.
use the application. But yeah, it would be great if you actually have access to that, because then you know. But before that, you have to fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it because you need a code to know how many leads you get. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Because I went through the training, the steps, and they said create no goal campaign. I think is the next step is the code. So that's why I thought you go that way. So that's why I was like, why didn't it tell me ahead of time before I went and did that? Because there's no code even on my dashboard, like Google Ads. I go there and like it doesn't say any code. Like it's exactly the same thing. It's some things are different, of course, but like there's no code or anything.
I don't really remember because I did that just only
Yeah.
once, you guys. But I thought that would be before you actually run any campaigns. I have to just take a look at it. And who's your mentor?
I don't have a mentor. I think she's not doing the business or anything, so I don't even know where she is.
Okay, coach. Do you have a coach?
Karen.
Okay, maybe if you can find a way of how to, I don't know, install your code or anything. As you said that when you check the code wasn't there, you probably gonna have to reach out for help,
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I'll do that.
But your video, in my opinion, your video is working because you're getting a view rate which is above the 20%. And then if you're getting leads,
Yeah, like I've been getting leads and like, just couple buyers, not that many, but 2 or 3 a week. But still,
And how about if you ask the buyers, where do you see my ad? Just for you to know, right? Have you talked to them about it? And like, have you asked them?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's the first homework that you have now. Just reach out
Okay.
to me and saying, hey,
Sounds
where did you
good.
see my ad? Was it YouTube or TikTok? Then you know what's going on, what is working, right?
Yeah.
And then if they say YouTube, then the problem that is going on is the code that is not counting your conversions, but definitely your ad is working. So you have to find out where the leads are coming from.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much,
No problem.
Lissandra.
And the other thing,
Thanks.
when you're getting buyers, means that your ad is working. So you're using the same ad in TikTok and the YouTube platform?
No, it was different. No, it's
was
a
different?
video. Yeah. TikTok, it was something else. Yeah, it was a different video.
Yeah, you have to really, first of all, find out where the buyers are coming from. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, anybody else?
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm sorry I came a bit late. I didn't know where to get the link from.
That's
I went to
okay.
the YouTube
Yeah, I
chat.
saw you asking. I was like, oh, I have to share the link there.
So what's the EE chat? It says the EE chat.
Elite Eagles chat. It's our main chat. Are you part of the chat?
No,
How come you are in my chat and you are not in the Elite Eagles chat?
I don't know. It was somebody that told me about my coach. She told me
Who's your
about
coach?
Marie Sebastian.
I don't know Maria Sebastian.
Oh, I don't. She told me about there's a YouTube thing. There's a YouTube vlog,
Okay.
about launching a winning ad, because I was really, looking for a way to improve my ad and everything. So she told me there's a YouTube channel, that is doing Zoom. I was like, oh my God, that's what I've been looking for. So I went to I went to
Good.
Flock. I searched, and then I found the chat. So I quickly joined the Flock
Okay.
group.
Well, we are. I don't mind if you're not part of the team, but I'm okay helping you. But I do want to find out who's your team, like who's your mentor.
My mentor is not even actively advertising, so
Okay.
my team is really not doing well, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been
Are
looking
you
for.
part of Karen or Maria Nguyen?
No, it's Maria Sebastian. My coach is also, I think she's also rising. She's not yet there. So
Okay.
we're all struggling on my team. We're just
Well, that's okay. You're here. Let's just, help each other.
honestly, I was so happy when I found about the Flock channel, because I've been looking for help, for my ad. Like I
Okay.
said on the chat, I've been running this ad since I joined the business in 2021, February, but I didn't do much because then I had a baby and so many things happened anyway. But it was just last year that I started, advertising on YouTube, because my Facebook is all gone, restricted permanently and all of that. So since last year, I think it was in March or April, I haven't touched my ad. I haven't stopped it. I've been advertising continuously on my own. I've been listening to masterminds, all the training and all of that, but my team is not really there. My team is not helping. Even my coach is not advertising on YouTube. Well, she is advertising, but she's not there. You know what I mean? So, and she's trying to help me anyway. So she told me about this Flock channel. And then I'm so grateful, to be part of you. So I don't know what I started this ad since last year. I've only had like 2 buyers.
Okay.
And I'm so scared of touching the ad, stopping it, because I don't know what's going to happen if I stop the ad.
Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid, because in YouTube we can touch the ad and nothing will happen. Like, I mean, only if you are, using topics and stuff that are, like sensitive for the rules. But besides that, you can really optimize, you can change, you can create new ads.
Yes,
it's not
I
as
have.
sensitive as Facebook,
Yeah, I have been optimizing. I think I started with, I'm advertising in US. I started with 3 or 4 states, and then I ended up having just one, just New York, because I found that New York was having more engagement. So I'm only doing on New York because my budget is also very low.
Okay.
So I'm doing £5. I'm in the UK. I'm doing £5 per day in New York. And I'm also doing £5 in London. So altogether it's £10 a day. That's all I'm getting at the moment. But the result is not very impressive. Like I said, it's just 2 buyers for last year. And then the 2 buyers are not even business partners. They're just there. And I'm getting leads. I think I have almost 500 leads since last year. But there's no conversion, there's no buyer, there's no business partner.
Yeah.
It's really discouraging, I've optimized. I don't know if I have to raise my budget again, because I'm scared of raising my budget without getting, buyers and business partners.
So let's just start by, are you running that campaign for a year, you said, right? So far.
For almost a year, yeah.
For almost a year, in the same location for a year.
It was in the US, but I've ended up narrowing it to like a state.
So,
Yes.
so far, how long have been running for that particular state, like New York? Because we have to, for example, we have to keep in mind that when we narrow the audience, the number of people that you will have to see your ad is gonna get small, right? So there will be a time limit for how long you're gonna be running the ad, because that number is gonna get what we call ad fatigue, where the ad is seen by the same people and stuff like that. Maybe you have to, test a different location. We can run an ad for, month or sometimes even a year when it's a whole country. When the ad promise you 15 million impressions, for example, 10 million impression, when it's a huge audience. But when it comes to like one state, I would just leave the ad for a month or maybe 2 months. Now, you do have a low budget. That means that your reach is not really huge every single day. So maybe you can, I don't know, maybe you can leave the ad for 1 or 2 or 3 months when it comes to a small state at New York, right? So if I was you, I would test a different location. Now, the other point that you have to keep an eye on is the video ad. Usually, in order for leads or for people to convert to become leads, the main factor is the video. That's what will make people, create curiosity, but will kind of like feel related to your story, and then click the learn more and register on your website. That's the purpose of your video. So when we are not getting like really many leads, it could be because the location that you selected is kind of like saturated by your ad, like it's been running there for a long time and being seen by the same people. So you can see if the number of clicks are good, still up to date, or if the view rate is okay. Maybe the only thing that we have to do here right now, I would say, is check your dashboard. If you want to share your screen, I can take a look and then maybe
Yeah.
check a little bit.
Sure.
Oh, I love that.
What is that?
Filter.
I'm not very good with oh yeah, this is the one that I'm gonna share. Oh my God, Uchechi. Please take her, okay? I'm in a meeting.
Oh, it's British.
Sorry, that's my little baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
have one
yeah.
too. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show you my
Come and sleep in my room.
Sorry, I'm still trying to, oh yeah, sorry. These are the ads. I'm sorry. A little cough there.
That's okay. Take your time. So you have a cost per conversion, $5.89, which is no bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay. And
Sorry, I don't know what date range do you want me to change this to? This is for all time.
I will select the last month, just to see how it has been running recently, last month.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So this is
£423 a lead.
yeah, £4.23.
Okay. Now that's the one that is running in New York.
This one is London. This one is in London. I started since the March of last year, 15th of March.
So from March up to now, you only have been getting two buyers, right?
Yeah, that's only 2 buyers, yes.
And then spending £10 a day. Wow.
No, it's just £5 for London. It's 2 campaigns. I have one in London and I have one in US. So
Okay.
so I split it into 2. So it's £5 now for London.
Yeah, I think it's okay, because honestly, what else can you expect from leads? It's a decent cost per lead, in my opinion. Now, are you selecting any audiences, any other demographics, or any other kind of like target? Or
Yes, I'm doing the audiences. I'm doing male and female, and then I did topics and keywords. So topics.
you know that topics and keywords are not available anymore?
I got the email, yeah, sometime. They said
Yeah.
they're gonna take it off at some point. I don't know if they've taken it off now.
I think it's not available. Can you scroll down there?
Okay.
Scroll down just to see. Oh, it's too long.
Too long, isn't it? I just kept adding and adding and adding and.
Well, maybe I don't know. I don't have it available in my dashboard anymore. So yeah, honestly, the only thing that I can suggest you maybe I don't know, increase the budget. If I'm getting a cost per lead like $5 a lead, I would be happy with that, honestly. But maybe people cannot afford the $149. That's the only thing that I could think about, because your video is working. That's why you're getting leads, right? So the other kind of like a step that made people to convert is the webinar. So we have to think about something. Leads convert into buyers sometimes because they can really relate, and you have a very good video that they don't even need to watch the webinar. They get so excited and they pay the $149. So, or maybe your video is good enough for them to register on your funnel and then watch the webinar later on. So the webinar will make the conversion to a buyer. But if nothing happens so far since March last year, it could be either, I think, because of the budget, and you're getting one lead maybe every 2 or 3 days, where you consistently getting leads.
Sometimes I get 4 leads. Yesterday I got 4 leads from the 2 campaigns. And then sometimes I don't get at all in a day or 2 days. Some days 2, some days 1. So it's just, but the maximum is 5 leads a day. That's the maximum I've gotten so far. Yeah,
the other thing that you can think about it is the buyer to rate the conversion that had your video. For some people, they need 70 leads in order to get a buyer. For some others, they need 100. For some others, they only need, I don't know, 50. So maybe you have to, go into NAC and check how many leads you have so far. And from those leads that you said that you have probably 500, you only got 2 buyers. Maybe you have to definitely improve the video, number 1, and then change location. I wouldn't stick to that location, because if you are not really getting buyers, I will only make this rule to my business. If after 100 leads, I'm not getting any buyers, you have to change something. Whether it is your video or your target, including location, demographics, and audiences, or any other way of targeting that you are selecting. So just let the ad running until you get 100 leads. If after that you don't see a buyer, there is something wrong there, for sure. Because and I will say that maybe test the video in another location and see if you see, I don't know, better results, or maybe shoot another video and compare the same ad, the same campaign, add a second video, and see if you get better results from that.
Yeah, I did. I had at the beginning, I had 3 videos, and then at the end of the day, I just have one that is bringing lead. Like, I mean, one of them was actually getting more engagement, so I stopped the other 2 videos. And this month, I added 2 more videos to this one, and then I'm yet to, see the results. I'm yet to compare the results of those 3 videos, but one of them was one giving me lead since last year. But like I said, like you suggested, I think the location is too saturated. Like I need to
It
change the
could be,
location.
yeah, because if you've been running for so long, even though your budget is small, and you narrow the audience to only London and New York, I would just move on, Maybe select a different state and move your ad over there. You will see better engagement, more, the metrics, it will increase for sure.
And like I was thinking, why are they not becoming buyers? Because obviously London is like, it's not like African countries. Like
Exactly.
the leads there should be quality,
Yeah.
and then New York as well should be quality leads. So what could be the reason why they're not converting?
Well, it could be several reasons. What are you talking about in your video? Maybe I had a Minty one time that she was targeting the US, which would be kind of like the same as London. If people with that could afford the 149, in my opinion, right? But she was saying she was targeting a stay-at-home moms, and in her video she was talking about she was a single mom, and kind of like attracting the same thing like her. And I was like, well, that's the reason why you're not getting buyers, because the person that you're attracting, it might won't even able to afford the 149. So sometimes we have to change the content of the video. Whatever you mentioned, you have to try to say in a different way that you attract different people, and then target in your audience people that basically can afford the 149 and the business in general, so they can convert. Like so far, I cannot really tell you something specific that I could say, oh, this is what's going on, because it could be several things. It could be the location, it could be the video itself, it could be the target. You have to make a change and see how things go. And then if you don't see an improvement, then make another tweak and then go by that. Because if no, I wish that I could know and say, hey, this is what's going on. But in my opinion, you can definitely, the first thing that I would do if I was you, move my app to different state. Because how long you have been in the New York for?
I think it's over 6 months, because I really changed quickly. When I think after 3 months, I was checking all the locations. I had like 5 locations to start with. So maybe like 4 months, I was just on New York. So it's up to 6 months now. I think I've been on New York. And then every time I want to stop it, I get leads, and I felt like, oh, leads are coming in, why not leave it? So I kept leaving it.
Yeah, but if they are not converting, like it made no sense, right? Know what I mean?
Yeah. And my targeting, in the US, you can't do income and all of that, household income. So I think it's just a wide range of, I have like a wide target, you know what I mean? But in the UK, I removed the highest income and then the lowest income, I think, according to the training. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't actually exclude the household income. And I was reading the other day that is not actually 100% accurate. They get that information based on what people search on internet, or the location that they live, for example. And honestly, you can be broke and live in New York downtown. It doesn't really matter. Or you can be broke and search, I don't know, Louis Vuitton purse. You know what I mean? So I just decided that I wouldn't select. I just select everything. And it's been okay so far. I don't really see any difference. But the only thing, yeah, I would just remove my ad from New York. And maybe, when was the last time that you shoot a video?
I shot one. I did one in the summer, but I just uploaded it this January. I just, so that's the last video.
Maybe just try a different video. Maybe it's time for now. Sometimes, well, in my case, I've been running the same ad for kind of like 2 years now. And the video is working, and I'm getting leads and I'm getting buyers. But since the moment I see that I'm not getting, for example, leads converting into buyers, I would just test a different video for sure. You have to, advertising is all about that, testing and improving and testing different locations. And sadly, I will say, we cannot stick to just one thing forever. We have to keep going and move on. That's the only way.
So I think I was trying to upgrade my, my top up my budget, but I was still scared, What if I keep increase my budget and I'm not getting the results? What would you suggest? I know £5 is really a low budget,
I don't know, you have to take the chance. Increasing your budget means, do you want to go at a lower pace or a faster pace? If you want to go faster, increase your budget. And then, instead of waiting a month for you to see the results that will make you decide if you want to stick to that ad or stop it and create a new one, when you have a budget, for example, of $20, you can, after 15 days, know if the ad is working and if it's getting you leads that is, engaging with your content. Are you getting emails from the leads asking you questions? Are you getting engagement from the email campaign?
I did. Yeah, I do get emails from people. And then after responding and all of that, sometimes they don't even, they don't continue the process. Sometimes I even give them like a messenger phone call. And then they keep asking you, what's going to happen after I become a buyer? I'm like, you take the next step. If you're happy with the process, you can become a business partner. And then they just want to know how much is it going to cost to be a business partner. And sometimes I'm tempted to just—
Are you targeting men's or women's?
Both sexes, men and women.
That's another thing. Maybe you have to go kind of like more specific with your target. Just kind of like talk to, well, like what you're saying, I was going to say talk to your mentor, but then you mentioned things about your mentor that she's not active like that. Then you're gonna have to analyze if whatever you share in your video will relate more to men's or women's. And then, because sometimes men, since the moment they heard that you can earn online, you can have a business, they do register. But maybe since this is attraction marketing, somebody will really buy and pay attention to the content that you will send them to email through the email, when they can relate to your why, because it's attraction marketing. When they can, relate to who you are, what you share in the video, when they can trust you. All those things matter. Believe it or not, it does. Okay? So if I was you, I will shoot a different video, change my location. If you want, maybe keep going with the 10 pounds until you see that you're getting leads. If you're getting leads, I will go ahead and increase it. And then try to be more specific with your target. Select a target that is related to your brand, to whatever you mention in your video. If you talk about that you are a mom, that you had a baby and stuff like that, then maybe it might be a good idea to select only moms. Okay? Okay. I don't know if anybody have another question, because it's 4:07, we are past an hour.
Oh my God, thank you.
Okay, if we are good, then the homework that we have will be I think, I don't know, maybe it would be a good idea if you guys want to share in my chat, in the one that we create for this open hour Zoom, the topics that you want to talk about next time. Because I don't want to leave it only to answer questions or to give tips or to check ads and stuff like that. I think we can do many other things that, I don't know, to attract more people that haven't tried YouTube. Yeah, it would be great if you guys can share the topics or the specific, I don't know, things that you want me to talk about next time. And we can then go from there. If not, then we can next time we can share the video ads from some of us. I'll share mine, and you guys, I don't know, share, whoever feels comfortable sharing theirs, and then we can, you know, analyze what we talk, what we mentioned. We can talk about our brands, and then go from there. Because since the first time that we had the meeting here, I think the first topic that we talked about was the order that we supposed to have in order to get a winning video. That's super important. If you want, I will suggest you to watch that replay, because I think it's gonna help you a lot. And yeah, then we can check everyone's video and then give suggestions, you know, be open for people to say, hey, I think you should do this or you should do that, because that's how we learn. And then, yeah, that would be a good idea for next time. Okay. So if you guys don't have any other question, I think we're gonna end it up. So I'm really happy with your ad, Urvashi. And I think you're getting a buyer soon, and I can't wait. I really can't wait for you to get a lead and add it to the new project that we have. Yeah. So, okay. So it was great to see you guys. Bye.
Thank you, Lissandra.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
Lizandra. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.